puffed up.
No, it is not puffed up, it is simply foolishness. But because I do not know, therefore all others, atmavat mannate, everyone thinks of others in his own standard. But that argument is not valid.
Is that the same psychology that they only know of material body, so that when they think of God, they think God has material body also?
That is still lower grade man. But so far, experience that I have not. God is beyond my experience. Another point that in the Bible, Lord Christ says that, my Lord, thy be hallowed, what is that?
Hallowed be thy name.
So God has name.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
So he admits God has his name.
Yeah.
But it may be that he did not disclose or did not like to say, but there is already name. So it is up to the followers to know what is that name.
The Guru Maharaji followers say that God's name can't be pronounced.
Huh?
They say that God's name
No,
can't
Guru
be
Maharaj
pronounced.
is a rascal. Don't take his name. He is not even a human. But we cannot compare Christ with Guru Maharaj.
No, but still the argument.
The argument, he is to be simply kicked on his face, that's all. He has no other qualification. This Guru Maharaj. People have become so lower in intelligence that they are dealing with him. You see, they are not even equal to our shoes. We should not utter his name. But Lord Jesus Christ's position is different. We cannot compare with this rascal. He recognized God's man, Jesus Christ. And what is this rascal?
One of the 10 Commandments, Srila Prabhupada, is that one should not take the name of God in vain. And they argue that when we chant the holy name, they say you are chanting all the time, that this is taking the name in vain.
Why vain? Don't you find difference between you and me? Why it is vain? Don't you find what is the difference between you and me? So do you think that I am a foolish man, that I am chanting Krishna Krishna without any profit? So you can think because you are a rascal, but I know my business. You should reply like that.
Last night when you gave him the example that the father is beyond the experience of the child, at that point he stopped arguing.
Yes. Yes. And mother is the only evidence, that's all. Similarly, achinta khaliji bhava natastatkena jujayat. Shastra says if it is beyond your experience, you don't argue on that point. You go to the authority and take it. Why should you argue? It is beyond your experience. Therefore, you must find out who can give you the experience. That vijnanantam sa gurumeva vigacchati. But don't stop there. But it is beyond my experience. Therefore, I should not have experience. This is foolishness. If it is beyond your experience, then go to a person who has got experience and take from it. Suppose if I am in this path, I do not know which way to go. It is beyond my experience. Then I ask one gentleman, where shall I go? He said, please go this way. This is the way. Why should you stop and think others also that God is beyond his experience. Why? It may be beyond your experience, but that unless you go to a person who has got actually experience, how can you get the experience?
He seemed frustrated that he says he's tried, but he hasn't found. He was in India for 25 years.
Well, the thing is that this actually, to understand Krishna is not easy job. Krishna says, Manusanam sahasreshu kaschid jatasiddha. Out of millions. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we are trying to understand it a little. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand. And if there is any understanding of God, that is in this Vaishnava Sampradaya, especially in this Gauriya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Others they do not know. They cannot know. Krishna will never reveal to them. Sevanmukhehi jivhadu chayamiva spurattam. If you engage your tongue in his service, then God reveals to you. You cannot understand God.
Prabhupada, how can one remain humble? How can one remain humble in executing his devotional service?
Yes, if he thinks himself that I am non-entity, helpless, then he can remain. If he thinks I can do something, I've got so much intelligence, then he cannot become humble. Just like, don't come in. Just like child is humble always, because he knows that I am completely helpless. Unless mother helps me, I am complete. Therefore, whenever he is in need of something, he cries, Mother, help me. This is helplessness. This is helplessness. Always. Karpanna. This is one of the items of surrender. Unless you think yourself helpless, you cannot surrender. Surrender is complete when you think yourself that you are helpless. I am helpless, but because I am surrendered to Krishna, he will save me. This faith also must be there. That although I am helpless, or not although I am factually helpless, but because I am surrendered to Krishna, I have no danger. He will help, protect me.
People often argue that they don't understand how they can have faith if they don't understand God.
Huh?
They don't see how they can have faith if they have no knowledge of God. And they argue, well, I don't know God, so how can I have faith in him?
You learn from me. I am your spiritual master. You tell him. You are asking me, why you are asking me? Why you are asking me?
Well, I was just giving an argument. People.
The argument, that's all right. Why you are asking me?
For knowledge.
For knowledge. So take knowledge from me.
That's what you tell them.
Otherwise, why you are asking, wasting your time and my time? If you are asking, you take knowledge from me. Is that all right?
Yes.
Yeah. if, the same example, suppose I do not know which way to go, if I ask somebody, it is supposed that he knows. Is it not?
Yes.
Otherwise, why I shall ask somebody? It is supposed that he knows. Now, when you ask him, then you must take his word. He says, you go this way, you shall go there. And again you say, why shall I go this way? Then why rascal you come to ask me? Is it not?
Right.
You ask me which way I shall go to that place. I say, you go this way. And if you again say, why shall I go this way? Then why rascal you come to waste my time or your time? This is the answer. If you ask me, then you take my word. Huh?
Yes.
That's it. And if you think that I do not know, then why do you ask me? And waste your time and my time? That what Shastra says, that ask from Guru. If you accept somebody as Guru, then ask from him. As soon as you ask, the man to whom you ask is your Guru.
Some people say they don't like to talk to Hare Krishna people because we're like that. We always say we know everything, about everything.
Yes, we know everything. That's a fact.
They resent it and they say, oh, you people, we can't talk with you.
You may resent, but we know everything. That is a fact.
So how do we deal with that attitude if they're turned away by
No, attitude is a rascal. How you can? We know everything and he denies, then what is the use of talking with him? I waste your time. Let him know everything. We have nothing, no business.
We can't compromise and just say that we don't know.
Huh?
What does he...
No, how can you know everything? How you can say I don't know?
Yeah.
You do not know, practically, that you must be also a man of knowledge. Otherwise you cannot say. You cannot be falsely say, yes, I know. You must know. Then you say. But if you think that you do not know, don't say foolishly like that. Then you will be slapped. You must know also. Now, how do you know? The next question will be, how do you know everything?
It's not that I am great, but it's the authority of my spiritual master in the Shastras.
Yes, or Krishna. Krishna is great. So I am talking of what Krishna has said. Therefore I am great. I know everything. It is not that I know everything. I do not know anything. But I am surrendered to a person who knows everything. Therefore I know everything. I take my knowledge from him. So you should think how much knowledge you have assimilated. The knowledge is there. Guru Krishna. Guru is there, Krishna is there. So you have to take advantage of Guru and Krishna. Sadharma Pricha, ask him and become man of knowledge. Then you can say. If you simply think that I am my Guru and there is Krishna, now I am perfect. No, you should ask and no, you must be man of knowledge. Then you can say, yes, I know everything. Dikha, initiation. Dikha, this Sanskrit word, Dikha means Dibba Jnanam Khyapayati. To ask from spiritual master with service and surrender the transcendental knowledge. The more you ask, you become a man of knowledge. Then you can challenge, yes, I know everything. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Actually, we know everything. It's like when I speak, I immediately ask reference from Bhagavad Gita and we stop the man's argument. So if you become well conversed with the whole Bhagavad Gita, then you have full knowledge. There is no need of saying that I do not know. You will become full knowledge, man of knowledge. But you must study. Who is his man?
This is his son.
Huh? Oh, your son? You have one son, one daughter?
Yes.
Very good. What is your name?
Bhaktidas.
Bhaktidas.
Oh. You do not know your name, you ask your father. You do not know your name, you are asking your father, what is my
No,
name?
I not remember.
Oh. You don't remember your name?
We began to call him Bhaktidas yesterday.
Thank you very much. Very good. Making a Vaishnava, very nice boy. Very good looking boy. Don't let him deviate. This is the age to be careful, so that he may not deviate. What is the age? 12 years?
11.
11. That's all. This is the age. 12 to 15 years. As the boys become, by bad association, they become rotten. This hellish world is like that. They go to school and become demons.
Yesterday in your lecture, you mentioned how in this age it's very difficult to remain chaste or free.
Yes, but one who is Krishna conscious, he is all right. Teach him Sanskrit and English and let him read our books, then perfect knowledge. He doesn't require to go to school. And so far mathematics and history concerned, everyone knows 2 plus 2 equal to 4. It doesn't require much education. Even illiterate man who has never gone to school, he can also count.
Yeah.
How much money you are giving him. He doesn't want to be cheated. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. So, the fact is, God cannot be unknown. If you are actually serious to know God, God can be known. This is no argument that God cannot be known.
That is putting limitation on Krishna to say that you cannot see. That is putting a limitation on Krishna if one says that he cannot be seen.
No, Krishna, of course, you cannot challenge Krishna,
Right.
but Krishna, if he likes, he can reveal himself to you. Therefore, you can know God. Just like Krishna reveals, he comes and he he reveals himself. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati. So when man forgets, so he comes, he reveals himself, and he leaves behind him the Bhagavad Gita, knowledge about it. So what is the difficulty? He comes when you forget him, and he leaves behind him the knowledge by which you can understand. Where is the difficulty?
verse in the Bhagavatam says that one moment's association with the pure devotee greater than liberation from the material world or innumerable years of enjoyment on heavenly planets.
Yes.
My question is, pure devotee, when he comments Bhagavad Gita, someone can never see him physically, but he just comes in contact with this commentary, explanation. This is the same thing?
Yeah. You can associate with Krishna by reading Bhagavad Gita. And this saintly person, they have given their explanation, comment. Where is the difficulty? Everyone is helping you.
You said that the Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's mind.
Bhagavad Gita is Krishna. Krishna is not different from his mind. Why do you say like that? This is material conception. The soul is different from body, the mind is different from soul. But Krishna has no such difference. Therefore he is called absolute. Advaita. His mind and Krishna is the same. Krishna and his name is the same. Krishna and his words are the same. This is Krishna understand. So Jesus Christ simply said that hallowed be thy name. That means there is name. Now the question is why he did not say or utter the name. Now there is already name. Why should he utter?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
There is already name, Krishna. So why should he utter?
Is that why Christ didn't utter the name of Krishna?
No, he said, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name. So there is name already. That means he gave you chance to find out the name. And as he came to India, so you come to India and get the name.
He was helping to lay the foundation for Sankirtan movement.
Yeah. Hallowed be thy name, yes. This is a chance for others to think. Hallowed be thy name. The name is glorified. So where the name is glorified, find out.
I think we can turn around. This way.
Go by the route.
Well, I have to go all the way around the lake to get to the car again.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Did you want to know where that was? Hallowed be thy name?
Huh?
Were you asking where that was from?
No, you said. Somebody said that. This Christ said.
That's in what they call the Lord's Prayer, which was given by Christ himself. All the Catholics say that daily.
Huh?
The Catholics repeat that prayer daily.
What is that?
The Lord's Prayer.
What is that prayer?
One devotee, he asked to Christ, how should I pray? I pray. He said, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever.
Very nice prayer.
Yeah.
Very nice prayer. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. This is Bandhanam, yes, Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada, is there some gradual development in all those 9 processes of devotional service, beginning from hearing?
Yes. Sadhu Sadhya, Tato Sadhu Sangha. The chanting and hearing should be in the association of devotees. First of all, one must have faith that chanting is good. Then he should chant in the society and the devotees. Then it will develop. He can chant anywhere, but if he chants along, there was Sankirtan, Bhovi Militva, many devotees chanting together, that is called Sankirtan. So our movement is Sankirtan movement. Many devotees together would chant the holy name of God. Then it is very quickly successful. It's like a person who comes to our center in the association of devotees, after a few weeks he also becomes devotee. Quickly. And there are many others, they are seeing that there is a group like this, but because they do not come, they don't understand. Therefore, the quick development process is to execute devotional service in the association of devotees. Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha sarva shastre kar. Lavamatto sadhu sanghe sarva siddhi hai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Sadhu Sangha, association of devotees, is very, very important. Even for a moment, if there is association, he immediately comes to the path of perfection. So if you actually remain sadhu, devotee, then anyone who will come with your association, he will be perfect by association. But this process of perfection will begin immediately.
Our position in preaching,
Huh?
our position in preaching is to encourage people in all respects to associate with us.
Yes.
That means sometimes you might have to compromise in certain ways.
Why compromise? You don't compromise. Then you associate with him. If you make compromise, then you associate with him. then gradually you will also go down. When we see some person, we do not associate with him, but we give him chance to associate with me.
Yeah.
Why you should make compromise? What is the reason? If you know something positively, why should you make compromise? When people come to talk with me, see me, I don't make any compromise. Do I make any compromise?
No.
Then
Never.
why shall I make compromise? That gentleman, Mr. Harvard, Gene Harvard, he said that it has taken 18 years to write this book. I said, still there are so many mistakes. Immediately he said. And he could not say anything. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Immediately I said, yes, you have labored 18 years, but still there are so many mistakes.
Anyone else would have said, "Oh, very nice." Anyone else would have said,
I
"Oh,
did
very
not
nice."
say.
He said that morning, what can we do, Prabhupada?
Huh?
He said, what can we do? We do not compromise, we will make enemies.
No, you will not compromise, at the same time you will not make enemies. That is tactics.
Yeah.
If you make enemies, then what is your tactic? You must speak the truth, at the same time you will not be displeased. That is tactics. If you can defeat him by your argument, then he will not be displeased. After all, everyone is human being. If he can find out his defect, why he shall be enemy?
Right.
Therefore, it is said, you better make a reasonable man an enemy, but don't make a friend fool. Don't make friendship with a fool. But if a man is intelligent, better make him an enemy. Because he is intelligent, although he is an enemy, he will not do any harm, because he is intelligent. But a fool, he may pose himself as friend, and he can't do anything which is very harmful.
Yes.
So we should be able to see the quality of man we are preaching to.
Yes, you have to make him intelligent. Everyone is fool. Mudha.
Right.
Everyone within this material world is supposed to be a fool. Because everyone is thinking, I am this body, so he is fool. I am Indian, I am American, I am German, I am Frenchman, I am this, I am that. What is the difference? A cat is thinking I am cat, a dog is thinking I am dog. So if somebody thinks that in relationship with the body, I am Frenchman, I am Englishman, then what is the difference between the cat and the dog? He is thinking himself as this body. Therefore, everyone is thinking, at least in this modern world, the so-called nationalism, everyone is thinking, I am Englishman, I am Frenchman, I am Indian, I am this, black, white. So everyone is full. Is it not? Yes. He is thinking in a way what he is not. Therefore he is a fool. all these big political leaders, Napoleon, Hitler, Churchill, and Europe, they fought with this concerns. I am Englishman, I am German, I am Frenchman, that's all. So the big leaders, they are fools. And not to speak of common men.
Srila Prabhupada,
Yeah.
in the United States, there are something called minority groups. Minority group means like the Irish or the Negroes.
They are
or
also
the Jews.
fools.
They're-
Minority fools. They are minority fools.
Minority fools.
Yes. Because he's thinking I am Irishman.
Yes, but their point is even if we are spirit soul, we are still being exploited because we are a small number.
Huh?
So we must band together to
But
protect
you are
ourselves.
exploited always. Why do you blame this man or that man? You are being exploited by Maya. Where is your position of freedom?
They say, well, Maya, we cannot fight, but we can fight the government.
But why should you fight? If you cannot, if suppose you cannot, can you fight with death? Maya has imposed upon you death. You fight with Maya, that there will be no death. And that you cannot do. So you are always what is called defeated. That is your position. The best thing is surrender to Krishna for protection. That is one. We don't think minority. Suppose Hare Krishna people, how many there are in the Paris city? How many?
70, 80.
So we are not sorry that a minority. What is it? Insignificant. Don't talk of minority. But we are not sorry.
Done.
Minority, majority, all these are foolishness. The whole platform is mistaken. Rupa Goswami was minister. He was in the majority, but voluntarily accepted minority, went to Vrindavan and remained alone underneath the tree. He was enjoying so much honor. Takta Turnamashesha Mandalapati Sadeng. His associates were big zamindars, big businessmen, politicians, because he was minister. But he preferred to resign that post and become a minority, to live alone in Vrindavan underneath the tree. Why he preferred this? And remaining there alone, he has given you the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So we have to see how much service we are going to give Krishna. This minority, majority, these are all material conception of life. If you can give major service to Krishna, that is your success of life. I started this movement alone, minority. Is it not?
Yes, one.
Less than minority. The minority, majority, these are material conceptions. Spiritual is how much you are giving service to Krishna. That is considered. That is to be taken into consideration. Krishna says himself, Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jadati siddha. Out of millions and millions of people, one may understand me. So I have turned so many people to understand Krishna. So that is service. At least they are trying to understand Krishna. In December, when I was going to the park, Regent Park, all the waters frozen like stone. And with this stick I was pushing, tongue, like that. But I marked it that underneath the tree there was no frozening. The water was there. Just like here is a tree, just below the tree there was water and all down to the swans were walking but on that place they are floating. Hare Krishna.
Actually, Srila Prabhupada, the scientists say that the life first came from the water. They say the scientists say that life first came from water. In the beginning, there were one-celled creatures that were formed from chemicals in the water.
That we also say, Pulaya Payadvijala, because the whole planet was submerged in water. So there was life in water, aquatics, fishes. That is not very new thing. We know it.
I have a question about evolution. Our position is that all the species have been established by Krishna even before creation, but yet in the creation it comes about through an evolutionary process.
Yeah.
So the fact that evolution is existing it's a fact, but it does not exist independent of the fact that Krishna created it. He established it. It's not something that developed independently.
What is that?
When Brahma creates different species, they're not created one at a time. All over the universe there's different species which he creates.
Brahma is created first. So he does not belong to the species. Immediately he is a demigod. So why is the question of evolution?
Yeah, so understand? Brahma is created first, so it's not that we started from one-celled animals and worked up to Brahma.
But on a particular planet, is it like that?
Everywhere.
Are the
In the
sophisticated
material world.
the human beings are there from the very beginning on the Earth too?
Their beings are already there, everywhere.
But you said it was all submerged in water.
That's all right, but he is there. Suppose if you live within the water, does it mean that you are not existing?
No, but generally
Human
beings.
species.
Huh?
Does the human species come
with the gradual evolution, or is the human species created first?
No, in the creation, according to your karma, as you stopped your activities in the last creation, it is just like, it is called Supta man. A man is sleeping, and when he awakens, he immediately remembers what I have to do. So, the annihilation means all living entities sleeping. And as soon as there is creation, again they begin from the point where they lost their life. That's it. It is the same example. Just when you go to sleep, you have a standard of thinking, and as soon as you are awakened, the same standard of thinking again begins. From the point where you slept, and when you awaken, again begin from that point. It is like that.
So when Lord Brahma created this planet, did he immediately put all the species there?
Now, why immediately? It doesn't matter immediately. But the living entities come to their new formation of life in that way.
Prabhupada, in your spiritual master's commentary on Brahma Samhita, he states that within the core of the heart there is some desire, and that according to that desire, one takes a body in the next creation.
Yes.
So within the body of Mahavishnu, of course, material nature is not covering the sleeping souls, is it?
You are talking of living entities, why do you bring Vishnu?
So the point then is that means that one can have a conditioned desire or a material desire even without being within the material world.
He has already it, that I will explain. Suptathitana. In the morning, as soon as you get up, you remember that you have to do so many things. That means it was already there.
Right. Is that just like the impersonalists? They go up into the Brahma Jyoti, but they have desire, so they have to come back down?
No, this is not going to the Brahma Jyoti. Those who Brahma Jyoti, they do not come in that way. They come in their own frustration.
So, Srila Prabhupada, the living entities, when they come out of the body of Mahavishnu,
Mahavishnu's body, they simply rest during the annihilation. That's all.
But then during the creation, the scientists say at the beginning there was no human life on this planet.
Well, scientists are rascals. What they know? There is no human being. Why not here? That Brahma is human being. Then you reject the Vedic conclusion, you take this rascal scientist conclusion.
No, of course not.
Then how you can say?
But where were those spirit souls who were going to take the form of a human being before the human species became manifested?
That's just on this planet, but on other planets there's human species.
What is that?
His argument is that scientists say that at the beginning there may have been only lesser developed forms of life.
No, we don't say
there always humans on this
planet? We
planet?
say the highest developed. Brahma, he is a sub-creator. He is not a lesser intelligence. He is as good as God.
But on this planet, let us say, for example.
And this planet or any planet. That is the system.
This planet, from the very beginning, there were human beings.
Huh?
On this planet, from the very beginning.
Brahma is there. Brahma created so many sons. The Kumaras came out, the Rudra came out. He gradually created.
So actually, the creation goes just the other way. First of all, Brahma, the greatest living being, and then
creation is simultaneously. The Brahma then created ants and birds and beasts and everything. It's all simultaneous. Something attached with my clothes.
These scientists are very great rascals. We should defeat them. Save the people.
There is something.
In your shoe?
Yeah, in the cloth.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you're the only one that has the courage to do that today.
Huh?
You're the only one that has the courage to defeat these rascals. Everyone else is surrendering to them.
Hare Krishna. Because I know in the background there is Krishna.
Hare. For all your endeavors are perfect. Good. Glory to Srila Prabhupada.
Openly become, you are all rascals, human. Big scientists come. And they tolerate.